Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Central Catholic High School, to Alumni Hall. I'm Rick DeRubis alongside my broadcast partner, Ryan Meredith, and we are ready to get the JV action underway. Kind of a weird start at 1 o'clock today for the JV action, but happy to be here, and I'm sure the boys are happy to be back on the floor and kind of wipe away what happened last night. Tough loss for the JV team, and here we get started.
Yeah, definitely looking to avenge the loss from last night after losing in overtime with, of course, Fox Chapel nailing a three-pointer with 4 seconds to go to tie the game up and send it to overtime, then eventually losing in overtime. But I think all the JV want is just to come out here and come back out and win this one as David Fleming nails a deep three.
We start the game with obviously a press on for these Vikes.
The presser, which has worked almost all year for Central, especially at the JV level.
Yeah, the JV team has been very impressive this season, and I think a lot of that just comes down to training. I mean, they're all in great shape and able to keep up that kind of pressure throughout the course of the game. Three-pointer from the far side, put up and drained by number 33. As we go through this, that I believe is Brady Lavelle.
As Petrina kicks over to Collins. Collins swings it over to Fleming. David Fleming back over to Collins. He's going to look down low to Cole Sullivan, who we were informed earlier today as Cole Sullivan gets the basket, and he will be playing up on varsity today.
Yeah, big day for Cole Sullivan, which is today is senior day.
It is.
Correct? And so
it's senior night,
yeah,
senior day.
Yeah, so we've got, one of the future stars for the Vikes that's going to step up to varsity today, but a long way to go to that. Only 5:39, or still 5:39 left to go here in the first. Another three-pointer put up and drained again. I don't know if this is Baldwin's plan, but they certainly are accurate. That would be Jaden Duntine.
And that's what killed the Vikes yesterday against Fox Chapel, was the amount of threes of which Fox Chapel made. As David Fleming is hot to start out. He has 2 3-pointers, 6 points early.
Yeah, there you go. The Vikes so far, there hasn't been a missed shot in this game. We're only 2 minutes into the first quarter, but wouldn't it be interesting if they hit them all? There's another one, and I must have jinxed them. That goes off the rim, and it is collected and pushed back up the floor.
So what Collins is going to have it as he kicks over to Petrina. Petrina, you're going to be called for a travel. And a hot start offensively, really, for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, the Baldwin team is coming in here. They were 2 for 2 on three-pointers, and they hit them from the same spot too, didn't they? On that far side. So
driving, going to lose the ball as David Fleming's going to come up with it now. In transition, he pulls up for the mid-range and drills it. He's up to 8 today. We've seen David Fleming go for 20-point games before. I'm wondering if we're going to see that again.
I mean, it certainly looks like he's off to the right start to do it. And again, we've only seen 1 missed shot so far in this game. Jaden Duntine seems to be the guy who runs a lot of this offense. And
that's a wide-open three-pointer, but airballed.
Yeah, I was going to say, for all the time that he had, really off the mark.
As Cole Sullivan came up with the rebound.
He's been this has been the first 3 minutes of Cole Sullivan's show.
As pitcher, mid-range, can't hit it, but Cole Sullivan gets the rebound. Offensive rebound for Cole. But pitcher gets the offensive rebound off of Cole's missed shot.
Yeah, there was actually 3 missed shots there, which is quite a miscalculation by the normally accurate pair of Sullivan and Pitchner.
Yes, but Baldwin with the ball now on their side of the court. Going to look down low. Going to post up against Will Collins, and he'll be fouled, and that one's going to roll around the rim and out. Not going to go in, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Will Collins was giving up probably, let's say, 4 to 6 inches to the guy that was backing in on him. That's number 1, Anthony Cherico, and he will go to the line. Happy to be with you here from Alumni Hall. I believe it's our last broadcast of the season. So we certainly appreciate you allowing us into your homes, on your smart devices, wherever you're watching the game. Don't forget to tell everyone that they can watch these games on replay on our YouTube channel. We have that available to you as soon as the game is over. It just lives there, so if you want to send somebody the link to a particular game, you can go back in the archives and look. We've got a couple of made free throws there.
Yep, as he makes both. Now Evan Kwasinski looking to push the pace up the floor. A little small ball here. Not a lot of big men in for the Vikes.
Yeah, I was going to say, good catch on that.
If any big men in for the Vikes.
No, I don't think there are.
But watch out for Noah Mason. He plays like a big man.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, Noah Mason's a player. I mean, he can go out there and do a lot of different things on the floor for you.
As Evan Kwasinski gets his first basket of the day. Now Baldwin looking to push it up the floor. They're going to beat the press. The ball's going to be stripped out and going to end up in the hands of Noah Mason. Mason going to pass it down low to Kwasinski, and Kwasinski going to get back-to-back buckets on back-to-back possessions as he's up to 4 points now.
Good pass on that one, too. Very confident, nice bounce pass right into the waiting arms, and in for two. Good start, good finish, and another turnover. That press is doing what it's supposed to do. It's wreaking havoc on the Baldwin team, and they're going to have a substitution come in. I didn't see who jumped out. Maybe it was 22. Jacob Manning. Perhaps that's 22 that jumped out on the floor.
That's Evan Kwasinski to inbound it to Xavier Thomas. Going to kick over to Ty Waddle. Waddell back over to Thomas. Going to go over to Mason in the corner. Back over to Kwasinski. Pump fakes, drives, but he's going to kick out for a wide open three-pointer for Xavier Thomas as he's going to drill it.
I got to tell you, with other than that, they missed 3 shots in a row. They were to get the offensive rebounds. Did the Vikes? Other than that, everything else has been going swimmingly. I mean, from the press all the way to the shot selection and the passing has just been terrific on this finely tuned junior varsity Vikes team.
Shot's going to be up. It's going to be no good.
I think it would have been a 2-pointer had it gone in, but
after a little bit of ball rolling around, ends up in the hands of Redmond as he passed it off to Thompson. Now Thomas in transition. Going to be called for a charge, and he's going to go the other way.
You can see the blatant denial of what happened there. I don't know if it was a charge or not, but it certainly didn't feel that way.
This is going to be a timeout used by Baldwin.
It's probably a good time to take a timeout. You're going to get the possession going back. You know that the Vikes have come out with the press. It's been working, a 17-8 advantage. And the thing that really, if you're Baldwin right now, you're trying to solve is their press is good, but they've only missed 4 shots.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good for nearly a full period of basketball.
Yeah, and of course, hard to keep up with the Vikes' pace and what they're running and scoring. David Fleming had 8 points early. They checked him out, of course. And yet, even with him out of the game, it looks like you've still been able to score with Evan Kwasinski and Xavier Thomas making a couple buckets, even without a guy who's so hot.
Yeah, and it was Fleming that's made those couple of really nice passes, too. Had a nice bounce pass on the transition on the way up the floor. I mean, it was just, so far, fairly flawless basketball. With still only 5 minutes have gone in this first quarter.
And this Baldwin team, it's not very tall, so you could rock with this small ball lineup for the rest of the game almost.
Yeah, you're right. They're not. And there's nobody out there that's, I guess, overwhelmingly tall. As we're having another foul called. I guess 32 maybe would be their biggest guy on the floor, 6'1", Jacob Kuntzman.
He's going to inbound it over. Now going to look to push it up the floor. Swings it over.
Yeah, that's Gabriel Barakat. He is also 6'1", so looks to be the 2 tallest players on the floor. So the slight size advantage maybe going to Baldwin, but there's a long 3-pointer.
It's going to be no good. Rebound Thomas, and Thomas going to look to push it up quickly. He's going to hand it off to Mason, and over to Kwasinski, back over to Thomas. Over to Mason. Now Mason going to look to drive in. This is going to be a contested mid-range, not going to get it.
I don't know if that ball was tipped on the way up or not.
But Baldwin on the other end. After a hot start, we're down to sort of a drought here offensively. So he'll be fouled and one as he makes it and going to get a shot from the line.
Yeah, I don't know who that was that came over the back. Was it Ty? Still waiting for the.
That'll be Evan Kwasinski called for the foul.
Yeah, that's Evan's second. There's four on the scoreboard, but that is his second. They're going to make that shot too, 17-11. And you're right, for all the rapid scoring at the beginning.
It's Redmond in transition, but they're going to call a charge.
Ooh,
He's going the other way.
For all of the rapid scoring, it is, you're right, I think drought is probably the best way to describe it. Obviously a bucket made on that one, but taken off the board. So Baldwin's frustrations when they took that timeout seem to have worked. The Vikes have not put up any scoring since then. Baldwin's been able to break the press, and they've put a few points on the board. That was a good timeout.
Going to swing it over. Going to lose possession of the ball. Going to be a big contact. No foul called, though. Again, denying access to the hoop, something we see time and time again with this JV team.
Yeah, again, that's the conditioning. They're always in the right place. They're fast, and they don't run out of gas.
That one's going to be off the rim and in.
Wasn't the best shot, but it certainly was effective.
And they're going to cut the lead to 4. Is now Ty Waller going to take it back out and slow the pace down.
15 seconds, plenty of time to get a shot up here.
Driving, he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
So we got Ty going to the line. And you're right, I don't think that 17's changed probably in at least 2.5 minutes.
Oh, no, not at all. And first free throw is going to be no good.
Yeah, Sullivan checking back into the game. Also, Will Collins checking back in for this last 11 here in the first quarter.
The free throw is going to be up. It's going to be no good. But no, Mason going to come up with the rebound, and Mason going to take an awkward shot. No, not going to get it, but Cole Sullivan's going to end up with the rebound. As Sullivan trying to tip it in, still has the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball called.
Yeah, I mean, nice job by Cole there. Couldn't find the points, but certainly kept everything down low, kept running at it, and they're going to give 1 second left on the clock for a heave.
That one's just going to be tipped away, and that'll end the court.
That was a long second, actually.
And now Cole Sullivan at the end of the corner, and that's why he's getting called up to varsity to play for this game, just because his pure ability to grab rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, and we'll be back here with the next 7.
Does your ring need to be resized? Do you have a chain or other jewelry that's broken? At Henny Jewelers, we're proud to offer jewelry repair services right on site. From resetting diamonds to sizing, soldering, clasp repair, bead restringing, and more. Our highly skilled and experienced jewelers are some of the best in the industry, with over 80 years of combined experience. We'll work with you to get your jewelry repaired quickly with top customer service and a name you can trust. Contact Henny today. Henny Jewelers, your jewelers for life.
Welcome to Helltown. Helltown Brewing is a craft brewery focused on making quality beer. They use specialty grains for all of their beers and aren't sparing when it comes to hops. Helltown is brewed locally and exported in Mount Pleasant, or as it was once referred to during the Whiskey Rebellion of 1794 as Helltown, and was later dubbed the zip code of 15666. Check them out at any of their 4 Pennsylvania tap rooms, located in Export, Houston, Mount Pleasant, and Pittsburgh Strip District. HelltownBrewing.com. Helltown Brewing reminds you to always drink responsibly.
Welcome back here to Alumni Hall. 17-13. We find our score at the end of the first quarter. And Ryan Meredith, that was an interesting quarter. It was pretty much 3.5 minutes of some of the best basketball we've seen all season, and then about 3.5 minutes of really not a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, of course, that's something that you want to relay in the huddle in between quarters. As Collins is going to be called for a travel, and you want to make sure that you can get back to that first 3 minutes and not just continue that last 4 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, it was definitely a tale of 2 quarters, all wrapped up in one, but we still find ourselves at that 17-13 mark. Baldwin lined up the corner. He was triple teamed. Good on him for finding a way out of that spot.
Yeah, very good job to get out of the trap and get the ball to one of his teammates.
They do find some room inside.
Floater, but Mason's going to get the rebound off of it. He's going to swing it up to Collins. Collins thought about the three for a
Yeah,
second.
he sure did, didn't he?
But Ty Wall's going to take a three. He's not going to make that one. It's going to be a rebound for Baldwin. And they're going to bring it up the floor.
They got through it pretty easy on that one, and they do have some open guys. He did not pull the trigger. Jacob Manning, who had the ball, tried to pass it over, and a nice steal.
As Evan Kwincinski, now it's going to be a fast break here for the Vikes. It's Collins in transition going to nail the basket, and that's his first basket.
Good on Collins, too. Did you see how wide he took that ball out?
Yeah, just prevent the opportunity of a block.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot. Maybe not something everybody picked up on, but I think he knew exactly what he had to do with that ball to make sure it didn't get bounced back in his face. And it was a perfectly executed shot and breaks that scoreless streak that honestly went on for nearly 4 minutes into the second quarter. So
as Kwincinski gets fouled for his third foul of the day, so now he's going to sit down.
Yeah.
David Fleming, who had 8 quick points, is going to come back into the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you got to get Fleming back out on the floor. Also, want to say hello and thank you to all the parents. I realize that some of them that will be watching this game on replay since they are here in the building. But since we've walked in, a lot of parents have said a lot of nice things to us about the season. We certainly appreciate that. We've loved doing the games all season, and happy to be here on a Saturday afternoon. Three-pointer put up on the far side.
That one's good. That's a deep three, and it goes in.
It was a deep three. My goodness. That was 33, Brady Lavelle, and I think we've called his name on a three-pointer already, so he's got at least 6. And it's still a 3-point lead.
No Mason now. Going to swing it over Trunia, back over to Sullivan. Sullivan at the top. David Fleming. We know he can make it from that range, but he's going to pass out. So Collins going to make the extra pass down low to Sullivan as he's not going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice attempt there, just couldn't get it to fall. I would not think that Sullivan has let the thoughts of his varsity opportunity coming up here, and I think Cole went in a little hot at number 20, who hit the floor but jumped back up. That's Jacob Staley. He is up and fine, but we are going to see that first foul of the afternoon called on Sullivan, and that pushes into the bonus.
It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Baldwin.
Boy, that's a really lopsided foul count, isn't it?
Yeah, 7-1. Which Central was in foul trouble yesterday as well, with pitcher fouling out late in that game, which could have been a game changer in overtime.
I think he's only played maybe a minute and a half in this game, too.
Petrunia going to bring it up, kick over to David Fleming. Fleming going to go down low. Going to bang in the post there. Cole Sullivan gets the basket, and a great basket it was. He's up to 4 in the day, and he can play like a guard outside, and he can bang down low inside as David Fleming gets the steal. And an awkward shot and makes it David Fleming. He's up to double digits into 10 points, and a quick sequence there for the Vikes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's good for what ails you for the Vikes right there. Got a nice play down low for Sullivan, who's wreaking havoc on the far side there. Baldwin was able to keep it, but yeah, nice movement. Also,
three-pointer.
Turnaround's fair play. Nice movement by Baldwin. 3-point shot put up by Jacob Staley. He's going to miss, and I think was it a foul called on the other side? Because I thought that, yeah, it was a foul called on number 30, Matthew Schneck. That's his first, team second. So a long way from any sort of bonus for the rest of this half for the Vikes. But they certainly are having some foul troubles of their own.
Going to kick it over to Fleming. He's going to make a no-look pass down low to Pitcher. Alex Pitcher gets his first basket of the day.
Yeah, he looked prepared for that. I don't know why he spent so much time in this first half sitting on the bench, but he's making use of his time right now.
Going to swing it over. Three-pointer. That one's going to be blocked by Fleming. But in another three-point attempt, that one's going to be no good. Rebound Thomas.
Boy, that carpet's wreaked a little havoc, too, right there in front of the bench. Three-pointer going to be missed.
That one's going to be a deep pass out, and they're going to hit it. Hand it off there, trying to get in, but he's triple teamed, and they're going to get out of the trap.
Again, great conditioning by the Vikes, able to get back and stay in pace and actually set the pace even on the return, play that defense quickly.
As Baldwin's going to make some substitutions.
Baldwin should have had an open opportunity for some points there, and the gap was closed. 3:20 left to go here.
Gonna inbound it. Find someone in the corner, but tightly covered there by David Fleming. And this pressure at Central's putting on is just outstanding.
There you go. Another turnover. The pressure, yeah, the pressure's been good. The pressure has certainly been good. Creates another turnover there. And 25-16, I think, is 9 points is the largest lead of the game.
Hand it over to David Fleming. Going to kick it over to Thomas. Xavier Thomas going to go back over to Fleming. He's going to pick it up to Petrunia. Now they're going to look to push the tempo, but now we're going to slow it down. Pitcher down low, going to kick out to Petrunia, who's driving in. Out to David Fleming. Deep three-point step back, drills it.
Look at Fleming today, my goodness.
David Fleming now has 13 points on the day and an excellent step back three, and he just drills it.
And normally you don't see Nick dish that pass off. I mean, I think he had an opportunity, but beautiful pass, and put it right into the hands of Fleming.
When you have a man as hot as Fleming right now, you got to make the pass to him, let him make a play.
Yeah, it was executed really well by all parties involved. Baldwin looking for somewhere to go. They do like to shoot from there. There was definitely a travel. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, wait a minute, that was.
Xavier Thomas going to inbound the ball.
2:19 left to go here in the first half.
This pitcher is going to break the press. He's going to get a deep pass to Petrunia down low. He's going to pass out to Fleming. Fleming, three-pointer, in and out. Rebound Baldwin. Baldwin's looking to push it up quickly. But Thomas just going to take it out of his hands and going the other way. The finger roll gets it to go. Xavier Thomas getting up to 5 on the day now.
14 the lead.
As Thomas getting another steal, down low to Ty Waddle. He's going to get that one.
I was going to say, here comes a timeout. There's no doubt about it, and they do call it. I do believe it's a full timeout. We'll take one, too. We'll be back here at Alumni Hall.
With Eaton Park Takeout, you can make any place the place for smiles. A picnic at the park, lunch on the go, or dinner in a movie. When you have Eaton Park Takeout, no matter where you go, smiles are sure to follow. At Hello Bistro, we build salads like you've never seen. With over 50 fresh toppings and 15 dressings, the only limit is your imagination. Build your own or order one of our salad masterpieces. Hello Bistro. Eat awesome.
In a rush? Make Applebee's To Go your go-to. Just order online or download the app today and pick it up curbside when you text, "I've arrived." Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. At participating locations.
Does your ring need to be resized? Do you have a chain or other jewelry that's broken? At Henny Jewelers, we're proud to offer jewelry repair services right on site. From resetting diamonds to sizing, soldering, clasp repair, bead restringing, and more. Our highly skilled and experienced jewelers are some of the best in the industry, with over 80 years of combined experience. We'll work with you to get your jewelry repaired quickly with top customer service and a name you can trust. Contact Henny today. Henny Jewelers, your jewelers for life.
In a rush? Make Applebee's To Go your go-to.
With the for the full afternoon, the full JV game and varsity will be right here, so keep it locked in.
In transition, going to get a basket up. He's not going to get it, but he's going to get his own rebound, though.
Yeah, nice rebound. Very nice rebound. Kind of did it all in one motion. I think he was actually in the air when he shot the ball, and I think it came back down to him before he hit his feet, really.
It's tight defense here by Ty Waddle. As that one's going to be tipped away by Xavier Thomas.
Yeah, Ty had that last bucket at the other end, too. This is by far the biggest lead, 32-16, doubling up on Baldwin at this point. Closest it's been was with 17-13. Was I think maybe the last time it was within reach.
No good.
Ooh.
Is David Fleming going to get the rebound? And they're going to call that a jump ball.
I think David Fleming took the worst end of that. It looks like he got hit pretty hard in the chest. He came down on his back, but able to pop right back up.
Is now going to inbound it for Baldwin. Going to get it down low and a quick shot up and good. Banks it off the backboard and in.
Nice job by Jaden Dunteen.
Thomas looking to push it up to Redmond. Redmond deep three ball, drills it.
Wow. And as you always see at these games, varsity players out in full support. of their younger counterparts get excited when they see something good and let them know about it.
Driving in, gonna be a foul called.
That'll be the 8th foul.
Will be a shooting foul, so he will get free throws. Never mind, the foul will be called on the floor, so it will only be a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's Redmond's 2nd foul today.
Yeah, that's the 8th foul of the half. To only 2 for Baldwin.
And we've been talking about how David Fleming has scored 13. But the rest of the Vikes, 8 total players have scored for this team.
Yeah, I mean, that's never really been an issue, even when you get to the varsity game and you know, you have certain players heating up. There's always point distribution, and it's always very good. I mean, Fleming actually sat down for a big chunk of the first period, and he was on the bench. And to come back out, have 13 going into halftime, maybe more. There's still 40 seconds left to go. Certainly making the best use of his time. Honestly, could have had 16. He nearly hit that last 3-point shot that he took, just bounced out. So it's been a sharp day for him.
Swing it over to Fleming. Gonna go over to Pitcher. Pitcher, back out to Waddle. Down low to Pitcher.
What a pass.
Pitcher, and he's just too big for any of these Baldwin defenders to defend.
Yeah, but they do find a way to break the press quickly, and nice hustle.
Xavier Thomas knocking that ball out.
Nice hustle. $19 left here on the first half.
That's going to be a high ball, going to lose it, but going to still have possession.
Yeah, his foot slid dangerously close to that line, but did not go across. 13 on the clock, now down to 10.
Going to throw it down low. Ball's going to be overthrown, and it's going to go into the Vikes with 6.5 seconds to go. It's going to have an opportunity for a buzzer beater maybe.
That is the last thing you wanted, to give them enough time to get up the floor and set up for that last shot. For Baldwin, that was all bad.
Clock took a long time to start.
It sure did.
Swing it over to Redmond. He's going to try to find it out. They're not going to get shot off, but it's still going to be a 37-18.
Yeah, weird ending to that one. 6.5 seconds, I think was closer to 8 seconds, and no shot. But 37-18 the score for the Vikes. Will go into halftime. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half of this one, the junior varsity action, right here at Alumni Hall.
Ace, a skilled sharpshooter in their respective tradecraft. Do you have what it takes to be an ace? Located in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Bank on 8th, Ace Axe Throwing is the place where you and your friends can throw axes, drink, have fun, and compete to become an ace. Open Monday through Sunday. Book your tickets online today at www.aceaxethrowing.com. Discover who the ace really is.
Workspace Solutions is true to their name. They are experts at helping customers find the perfect office furniture and workspace solutions. They can manage the entire process from design and planning to installation. As a leading independent dealer in the Pittsburgh region, Workspace Solutions' focus is to meet your needs with friendly and efficient service. You can visit them online at wsioffice.com.
We're here at Alumni Hall. Rick and Ryan and the crew bringing you another good one here for the JV team. Again, bouncing back, at least thus far, from a tough one last night, losing in overtime with about 4 seconds left on the clock. I guess the good news is you have no choice but to shake it off quickly because you don't have a lot of time to think about it. That game probably ended last night at 8 o'clock.
9:30 almost.
Well, the varsity game.
The varsity game.
Yeah, so
this JV game about 8 o'clock.
You're back here playing at 1.
Yeah, so definitely quick turnaround. Yeah. Just try to knock it out of your mind in your sleep. Wake up, come here, try to get a win today.
Yeah, I think that –
end out the regular season.
I think having Baldwin come in here today to Alumni Hall is the best thing that could happen to both of these basketball teams. Last night didn't go the way you wanted it to, but it doesn't linger. You have to just go out there and prove it tonight. Even just look over some of the guys having some fun on the wall there, just kind of laughing and smiling, because last night was not a laugh and smile time. So that they are seemingly forgetting about that and getting ready for today's game, staying nice and loose.
It's going to go down low to pitcher. It's going to get it off to Petrunia, and a great give and go by Nick Petrunia to pitcher.
I think that's Nick's. Are those his first points?
Yes, Nick Petrunia's first basket of the day.
And I don't think he's taken a three-pointer, which we've known Nick to do quite a bit. So, and that would be the 9th player I think that has scored in this game.
The 10th player, actually.
10th, okay, there you go. I mean,
so 10 players.
That's everyone.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone then.
Yeah, so every player on the JV roster has indeed scored today. And it's not like this is a complete blowout. This is a fairly...
No, I mean, it's a competitive game. I mean, the score's lopsided, and if you keep doing things like that, like turning the ball over, it might get a little closer. But you can look at this and go, well, geez, I'm going to say that. He was definitely out of bounds because he tripped over a parent. I think he may have been pushed. And the referee, one thinks pushed, one thinks went on his own.
They will call a foul on Cole Sullivan.
I think you get a case there that Cole is actually just a big kid. I think his just sheer presence and the width of his shoulders probably helped ride that kid out of bounds, even though he doesn't necessarily was in his intention.
Floater, no good, but he gets his own rebound. But they're going to call it travel there. Easy call to make. He went up and down without making a dribble.
Yeah, so that is going to be a turnover by Baldwin. 39-18.
Pitcher bringing up the floor. He's going to be a block called on the floor.
(39-18) your score. 6:06 left to go here in the third.
And now David Fleming going to inbound it from underneath the basket. He's going to try to find someone as he finds Cole Sullivan down low. Sullivan banging down low as he gets it to go. Cole Sullivan makes a great basket there. That's his 6th point of the day.
If you're just joining us this afternoon, one of the stories that you can look ahead to when we get to the JV game, or to get to the varsity game, is that Cole Sullivan will be dressed tonight for varsity action. Will he play? Who knows? But here on senior day, Cole Sullivan going to get called up to the big roster a little later on this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Cole Sullivan goes in, gets his own rebound, goes back up and puts it down.
And that's why he's getting called up to varsity for today. Just his ability to bang down low, get his own rebound, and then get a shot in after it.
I mean, you got to figure that spot down low for the next couple of seasons, it's got to be.
Yeah, you still got 2 more years after this one with Cole.
Yeah,
with Cole Sullivan.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna, I think he's bound to be a starter at some point on the varsity team and going to get that opportunity to get some action in today when the ball goes off the far side. Nick Petrunia, and it is going to go back to Baldwin. Kyle, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome
to the third member of the broadcast team here.
Got the hot mic on, and yeah. Cole Sullivan played a heck of a game last night. I mean, he was all over the place for the JV team. Unfortunately, they did not come up with the win, but it was not for lack of effort from Cole Sullivan.
Yeah, that's why I need to go back and watch the game. I wish I could have been here last night. I really wish I could have been here last night, but
3-pointer, that one's up, no good. gets their own rebound, and they are not going to make it, but going to get a lucky bounce into their hands. And then the third opportunity, no good. They get another offensive rebound, but David Fleming just knocks that out of his hands on the way up, and now Evan Kwasinski going to look to push it down the floor.
And that series there, Ryan, was the first time that any of the bigs on the Baldwin team actually out-bigged the guys in white today. They really has been a dominating performance down low from the big men for the Vikings, but that was just the first time they really kind of got over on them, and it took them 3 attempts to do it.
That's a deep 2, but no good, but Kwasinski gets the offensive rebound and nails it. Evan Kwasinski's up to 6 points for today. Now Baldwin going to look to break the press as they do. There's a great bounce pass down low. He's going to not get it to go, but kick it out for open 3. He's not going to take it. He's going to push it in, get pitcher jumping on the pump fake, and then he's going to make the basket.
That was a nice fake. Adam DeGenhart is the one responsible for that, and it is 45-20, 25 points, a ballooning lead.
And a great pass out by Kwasinski to Will Collins, as Will Collins now getting his 5th point a day, first 3-pointer for him.
Did you see my favorite part of that broadcast, and I don't know if our cameras caught it, was Tommy Christian was coming out of the locker room, standing in the corner, and screamed right in his face when he shot that ball. I hope the cameras picked that up. That was fantastic.
Of course, the varsity team wants nothing but the best for this JV team.
I mean, there's excitement for your teammates, and there's that. It was. I really hope people got to see that.
3-pointer. That's a no good. Offensive rebound now. No. Oh, got him moving on the fake. Is that 3-pointers? Also no good.
Who was that shot through? Was that Will Collins? He just kind of shot through the scene, and then the kid pumped, and nothing happened.
But David Fleming out of nowhere just intercepts that ball.
Yeah, Fleming came up big there. You know what's interesting to me about Fleming is he's kind of like silent but deadly. Like he's in the right spot at the right time. He's not doing anything flashy necessarily. He's just very effective at everything he's doing out there.
But Trinity gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, when you watch, I'm not necessarily comparing their two styles of basketball, but when you watch Dante play, I guess in some ways it's kind of an exotic way to play. I mean, he's very animated and visual, and he scores a lot of points. Fleming doesn't do any of those things and has equal effectiveness.
Yeah,
he's just kind of in the spot when he needs to be. When Dante does it, you watch him do it. I mean, it's a production, and it's so the styles are so different, but the result for both of them is very similar.
To an NBA comparison, Dante's like Steph Curry. He can dribble and shoot on the move.
Yeah.
And David Fleming's like a Klay Thompson. He can stand still and just drill it when he gets there.
That is fantastic analysis. Yeah, it is. It's very interesting to watch the two styles, but certainly the points leaders.
As Xavier Thomas out of nowhere gets the steal. It's Ty Waddle now, open 3-pointer, no good, but Noah Mason gets the rebound. He kicks it back out, and that's going to be an over a back after the bad pass out.
Noah Mason, another kid that had a monster game last night. He's another guy that is just all over the court, it seems like. Playing 3 different positions, I almost want to say.
This season of JV basketball, which we've seen a lot of JV basketball this season, which is good. Last season didn't see nearly as much as I did this year. And, boy, I feel good about the future of
kicks down low, and that's just going to be a bad shot.
Yeah, it was not a good shot. Of Vikes basketball, I feel really confident about this. I mean, a 30-point lead over a fairly competitive Baldwin team.
Xavier Thomas with a terrific finger roll inside, getting his total up to 7.
That was a nice job there to stop and not actually stutter step to get that ball across the line. Nice pass. 15 going in low. He definitely took extra steps there. Nothing called.
It's Redmond going to bring it up the floor, going to kick it over. Kwasinski going to kick out to Thomas, 3-pointer. Bang! Ooh. Xavier Thomas up to 10 on the day and into double digits.
You could see that smile on Xavier's face, and he knew it. He had all the time in the world, nothing between him and draining that 3. And we are down to about a minute here to go.
And if that play just sums up Baldwin's day today, just missing that on the pass and going to go out of bounds. So now it's a running clock.
Yeah, there you go.
Mason going to inbound it, going to swing it over to Thomas. Thomas going to bring it up the floor. Swing it over to Waddle. Waddle back over to Thomas. He's going to swing it over to Mason, and Kwasinski motions inside, but they're not going to pass it to him. But Redmond outside, three-pointer. It's good.
And
Redmond, that's his second basket of the day in both three-pointers. He has 6 points.
We've had a lot of three-pointers today from a variety. I know you're keeping track over there. Everybody, by the way, has scored on the Vikes team, and it's only the end of the third.
Yes, just very dominant, very team-oriented game right now.
Yeah, I think team is the best word. I know it's very cliche, but everybody's pretty much done exactly what they needed to go out there and do. 1 second left, bad shot taken, nothing doing, and that is going to be the end of three. The broadcast team will be back here from Alumni Hall to wrap this one up. The fourth quarter is next.
Do you have a Rolex, Tudor, Omega, or other Swiss-made watch? To keep your watch in tip-top shape, trust Henny Jewelers for your watch repair needs. Our master watchmaker, Chris Travelstead, has decades of experience. He works his magic every week in our state-of-the-art watch repair center, right on site at our Shadyside location. From replacing batteries to water testing and other watch repairs, including full overhauls, you can count on Henny Jewelers. Contact us today and tell us about your watch repair needs. Henny Jewelers, your jewelers for life.
Welcome to Helltown. Helltown Brewing is a craft brewery focused on making quality beer. They use specialty grains for all of their beers and aren't sparing when it comes to hops. Helltown is brewed locally and exported in Mount Pleasant, or as it was once referred to during the Whiskey Rebellion of 1794 as Helltown, and was later dubbed the zip code of 15666. Check them out at any of their 4 Pennsylvania tap rooms, located in Export, Houston, Mount Pleasant, and Pittsburgh Strip District. HelltownBrewing.com. Helltown Brewing reminds you to always drink responsibly.
Here at Alumni Hall, fresh 7 on the board for the fourth quarter. 58-20 your score. And Ryan, for a game that at one point sat at 17-13 for nearly 4.5, 5 minutes of game action, this is an outpouring here in the second half by the Vikes.
It's actually going to be stripped out of hands by Xavier Thomas, and what a move. He jumped over the man and goes into Noah Mason as he makes it.
Yeah, that was well done. And the clock will run here in the fourth period.
That one no good, but rebound there by Thomas. Xavier Thomas going to swing it over to Ty Waddle. Going to go down low. Cole Sullivan gets the basket. Cole's into double digits. That's the third Viking player to get into double digits today.
I would imagine Cole's not going to play too much more this quarter.
I mean, with the clock running, it's probably not too bad.
Well, he actually, since you joined us late, Kyle, Cole is going to get called up to the big team today. He's going to dress varsity, yeah.
Well, he certainly deserves it after the game that he had yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a few things we'll talk about when we get to the pregame of the varsity club. But the clock continues to melt here at 5:32.
Is there an injury on the varsity team?
No. Not that we know of. I shouldn't just blurt out no like I know what I'm talking about. Not that we know of.
I know Moses had a little bit of an issue at the end of the game yesterday.
There's a three-pointer taken back. Good job.
But it didn't look too serious when he walked off. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen him. I saw him shooting around when I got here, so I think he's probably okay. Nice shot by Jacob Staley from Baldwin.
No Mason for three, can't nail it.
And a rebound taken there by 23. That's Caden Cherico.
Driving in, kicks out, three-pointer. No good. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Xavier Thomas.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Thus far, there have only been 4 fouls called in this game on Baldwin.
Yes, and they've done a great job not drawing fouls.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's been it's not like there's been an absurd missed call.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're pretty disciplined when it comes to that. I mean, they've only had 4 fouls called on them going into almost the midway point of the fourth quarter. They are a very disciplined basketball team.
Xavier Thomas gets called for a blocking foul again.
And to the credit of the Vikes, I think it was 9 in the first.
Yes, 9 fouls.
Yeah, 9 fouls in the first half. And they've cleaned that up a bit too. Only 3, and that third one was just called now.
The free throw is going to be up and good. No longer running clock.
Yeah, and there's still a small I don't think it runs for foul shots, right? I thought when it got to, was it 35 or 30 that it ran?
I'm not sure, but
yeah,
that does sound correct.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I think for fouls it stops.
As Thomas down low to Sullivan, and Sullivan going to be fouled.
Yeah, we'll see when they go back to like inbound and stuff. It's 4:30 left to go here on the stopped clock. And
I mean, that probably makes sense. I mean, you could spend 3 minutes at the line.
Yeah, so it's exactly. So, but I do think on the possessions and such, it doesn't stop. There's Cole. He hits that one.
That makes it 11 on today.
See, we 2 players in double digits?
3 players.
3.
Xavier Thomas, Cole Sullivan,
Xavier
and David Fleming.
Wow.
Oh, Fleming came out here, Kyle, in the first quarter. In the first
dropped 8.
Yeah,
in the first 3 minutes.
In the first quarter of the first quarter. It's just the David Fleming show.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, everything he was doing was just falling. He was playing in the right spot in defense, and Baldwin is going to get another chance here. Oh, no, they turn it over. Baldwin turns it over. See, the clock is running.
As Collins is going to inbound it to Redmond.
And we'll have what looks to be a wholesale change on
Ty Wall.
Baldwin's behalf.
Going to miss that one.
Yeah, that goes off the top of the backboard. Baldwin bringing it up, looking for some more points.
Deep 3. Drills it.
That's something they've actually been very good at today.
They're doing very well shooting the 3 ball. They haven't had many opportunities because the Vikes have just been playing such tight defense. But when they have, they've nailed it.
Yeah, they did. They started that game. They started the game with 2 3-pointers from the far side of the floor. They didn't have a lot of opportunity to do it. But when they do, they're pretty effective. I mean, there's things for this Baldwin team that we're very spirited about today's game. It's just the stifling defense for the Vikes has been too much, and really the shooting's been very well done. There you go. I mean, another example of sometimes you're on and sometimes you're on.
Redmond has 9 points, all from 3-point land.
Yeah. That shot wasn't the best shot we've ever seen Redmond take, but again, rolled around and fell in his favor. So sometimes it's just you're having that day.
Going to go down low.
And it's probably the day that they needed after last night's heartbreaking loss. 3-point. Again, you got Baldwin just draining 3-pointers. Timeout taken.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we'll just stay here, but.
And so just an absolute display of points by this Vikes team. You're at 68 with still a good amount left. Definitely can get to 70.
This has got to be one game withstanding. They hit 90, right?
Yes.
I think this is probably one of the highest total point outpourings we've seen from the JV Vikes this year.
Yes, and the Vikes.
That night was crazy. There was 196 points, 192 points scored by Viking players in that evening. That was just a wild one.
Just a monstrosity of points.
Yeah, it was huge.
As Tom is going to cut through and try to find
nice
Cole Sullivan
job,
down
Cole.
low.
Saving that ball from going out of bounds.
Back down low to Cole, and again
did it again. He dangled as long as he could.
Yeah, his feet hit before he let the ball go. It was a good effort, though.
Yeah, he was. I think he actually looked up and tried to figure out if he could bank it off of a Baldwin player.
Probably, yeah. I think that's what he was trying to do. And
I mean, they must spend some time on that. Let's. I kind of want to ask Coach Urso that. Do you guys spend time on that specific play? Because they do it a lot. Another 3-pointer taking that one. Actually, a rare miss by Baldwin when they do get a 3-point opportunity. It's back down the floor quick.
Cole Sullivan down low, up and in, and he gets it to go up to 13 now. He ties David Fleming with the most points for Vikings today.
Nice spin move.
Oh, yeah.
And now going to go down low. Shot up and good.
Not a lot of opportunities to do that today, but Jacob Koonsman able to collect there for the 2 more.
Over to Redmond, down low to Collins. Collins going to kick over to Sullivan again. And Sullivan can be fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
You have a running clock, and Cole Sullivan is still out there trying to muscle in points. I mean, this kid doesn't stop.
No, he's got a motor that just keeps going for sure. I mean, like I said, last night's game, I've never seen a player play so hard in a high school football or a high school basketball game, but he was there. It seemed like on every play he was involved.
Just a sophomore, got a couple more years of Cole Sullivan developing here as a Vike, but as mentioned before, he is going to get his chance. Get called up to the varsity team this afternoon. He will dress, and I believe wear number 22. Is that what we heard?
Yes, we'll be wearing number 22 for the varsity game. He's now going to throw it down low.
In these last 75 seconds or so will melt away. Baldwin looking to throw a few more points up there before they leave the floor.
3-pointer.
Yeah.
No good.
That honestly, that was the worst 3-pointer they've taken all day. Everything else has been pretty close or in.
Yeah, I think he got just a little excited over there.
Well, he had a lot of time. Nobody's been that open all day for Baldwin. It really has been a stifling performance by the defense.
Driving in, mid-range, makes it.
So fighting back a little bit.
And it looks like the Vikes are just going to run timeout here.
Get across. Well,
turnover.
Baldwin has other plans, and good on him for playing down to the last second.
Yep, definitely hustling until the last.
Yeah,
well,
that's a well-coached team. Even if maybe they're not producing as many wins as they'd like, you obviously can tell that they take pride in what they're doing, and good for them. And it looks like the last 20 seconds will just be kind of killed off at, well, there you go. 13, and the clock is ticking.
And the final score here going to be 72-34.
And walking off the last couple of seconds will be Cole Sullivan. And he is about to have a big day. Cole Sullivan going to dress for the varsity team. 72-34 your final score in the JV action. We're going to go ahead, take a break. Let all your friends and family know if they want to watch today's contest. Let them know the link you're watching it on. Everything lives on our YouTube page, so you can go and check out all the games. If you want to send a particular game to somebody, a link, you can do that. We would be happy for you to share that information and let everybody know where you can watch Central Catholic Vikings basketball. So for Kyle and Ryan, I'm Rick and the broadcast crew. We're going to take a little break, and we will be back with the varsity game here from Alumni Hall.
Workspace Solutions is true to their name. They are experts at helping customers find the perfect office furniture and workspace solutions. They can manage the entire process from design and planning to installation. As a leading independent dealer in the Pittsburgh region, Workspace Solutions' focus is to meet your needs with friendly and efficient service. You can visit them online at wsioffice.com.
year, the excellence plan to attend a four-year university in business and entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, number 33, LIVESTREAM. Congratulations to the special captain, basketball class of 2022.
Welcome back to Alumni Hall. Going to start this broadcast for the varsity game a few minutes early because it is senior day and we want to shout out to those seniors. We'll start first. I'm Rick DeRubis, Ryan Meredith, Kyle Templin here from Alumni Hall, and we all want to express our gratitude to a lot of the parents that had nice things to say to us about the broadcast this year. We certainly appreciate them. One of those parents was Mr. Anthony. Carter Anthony is a senior. He will be graduating, plans to attend college and get a business degree. And Carter seems like one of those guys on this team that is certainly always there and dependable when needed. He comes in, he makes big shots, and he loves Topgolf, which who doesn't? I want to shout out to Jaden Bailey. Jaden's been such a big part of this team in the last couple of years that we've been a part of these Vikings broadcasts. He has come in and had some absolutely electric moments for this team. He is a leader in every way. If you need hustle defense, he gives it to you. If you need points on the board, he is able to do that too. Jaden Bailey plans on attending college, majoring in business and marketing and playing basketball. I'm sure some school will be very lucky to have number 12, Jaden Bailey, on their squad. Ryan, I'm going to have you mention this because I know that Chris Cromer doesn't necessarily get a lot of playing time, but as mentioned by Coach Urso, kind of the heart and soul of what this team does.
No, he shows up to practice every single day, hustles his butt off, tries his hardest, pushes these starters to the limits. He might not get in every game, but he sure as hell has the biggest impact out of everyone.
Yeah, Coach Urso praises him every time his name comes up. He's there talking about how it wouldn't be such a competitive practice for his guys if Chris Cromer didn't do what Chris Cromer does. Certainly an unsung hero of this Vikings team. We certainly wish number 2, Chris Cromer, a fantastic life after basketball at Central Catholic. He plans to attend college and become a civil engineer. I'm sure that he will be great at that as well and dedicated to his craft. Lastly, senior night, shout out to Langston Moses, number 33. Langston seems like the most likable guy that you could find. Always out there hustling, working, smiling, high-fiving, taking care of his teammates. I know he's had a relatively interesting basketball career and hasn't played his entire career here at Central Catholic, but certainly a great kid. I don't know his favorite memory, and it came up a few times in this, getting some noise complaints for playing tag throughout the hotel when they were on a trip to Philadelphia. I'll have to ask about that trip sometime. Moses plans to move on to a 4-year college and major in business and entrepreneurship. We thank those seniors here on senior night as we get ready for this basketball matchup between Baldwin and the Vikings. And we are going to go ahead and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light.
belting it out, and let's play some basketball. I know that this is an emotional day for all the Vikings, I'm sure, but this is going to be a big one. We'll start first player introductions on the far side of the court for Baldwin, and then we will get to what looks like a senior full lineup to start this game, Ryan.
And of course, Central coming in here 16-5 after a tough loss last night, but Dante DePonte went off still and scored 28. But Baldwin coming in at 12-9. And now the Central starters.
Here they go. Camera on the floor, and you'll see it like the players do. Oh, there you go, the selfie with the team. That was an interesting celebration there with Nick Petrunia. Carter Anthony, the second senior out. Jaden with a little juke and jive up the middle. Langston Moses comes to the pat down, and Dante DePonte, the only player that's not a senior starting tonight. Turn their backs, everybody in, and we are ready for action here at Alumni Hall. And nobody shoots it like Joe Deasy, I can tell you that much. Out there in the middle of the action, great broadcast crew to bring you these games here live from Alumni Hall.
And of course, on paper right now, Central averages 61 points per game, and Baldwin averages 58. So we're looking for a good matchup here, high-scoring matchup.
Yeah, I would think just based on what we saw in the JV game, apparently Baldwin in three-pointers is really something that they must concentrate on. They try to live by the three-pointer for a lot of the first half of that JV game. Let's see if it transfers over here into the varsity contest, but certainly nearly, what we said, 58 points is nothing to sneeze at. You probably have to hit some three-pointers during the game to get to that number, and we start off with Baldwin taking possession.
Chris Cromer going to guard the Baldwin player.
Cromer getting that start today for senior night, and you know that is obviously something that is emotionally in his head. Doesn't get a chance to do it too often, but certainly supported by all his teammates inside, down low, and big aggressive move there by Connor Gitson, and he is going to put the first two on the board in this one.
Yes, Gitson just banging down low right there. Very aggressive, very great big man play.
Carter Anthony with it inside, pass it back up to Jaden and to Dante, back over. And Cromer surveys, going to get it to Carter Anthony here on the near side in front of the Baldwin bench, down low to Langston. Is he going to make a move? Nope. Pulls back, gives it to Dante. Dante puts it up, rolls around a little bit, no fall, and a rebound by Baldwin.
Very uncharacteristic of Dante DePonte, missing that wide open mid-range shot.
Well, again, keep in mind, he's the only non-senior on the floor. Probably some rattle for him too. Dante able there to grab that rebound as he will be essentially saying goodbye to his senior teammates. Dante going to drive inside, pulls up, gives it back to Cromer. He's not going to shoot. Over to Langston. He will shoot.
In and out.
Yeah, Langston unable to connect, but Jaden Bailey there for the rebound. He can't make it either.
And Carter Anthony gets a rebound and one.
Good way to start this game, this senior night for Carter Anthony. Rebound, gets fouled on the shot. Shot falls, and he will have an opportunity to put up one more.
Yeah, a lot of hustle on that play to get that offensive rebound and put it in.
And we will see how long.
This is a free throw, but Langston Moses gets the
yeah,
board.
Yeah, big Langston made his way down the baseline there and picked up that ball to keep it in possession. He has it again. He's going to drive inside, go off glass, falls out, and no good. So we are still knotted at 2, about a minute 45 into this first quarter. Baldwin moves back. Carter Anthony.
As Chris Cromer just strips it out of his hands in a great defensive move by the senior.
Yeah, Carter Anthony took the bump. Nothing called either way.
That one just going to be
Langston
intercepted and going the other way.
And Baldwin had some jitters on that one. Langston down low.
Can't hit it.
Can't hit it. Can't buy one at this moment. Goes in and out off the inside of the rim. Stop, pull up, goes off the top of the backboard. There for the rebound is DePanty. Back down to Langston. Jaden has it now, and I think they'll be happy to calm maybe the pace down for a second and kind of set up for what they want out there. Also have to wonder how long Coach Urso will leave this configuration of players on the floor.
DePanty driving in, finger roll, gets it to go.
There you go. And here we will have our first substitution coming up. I believe Langston's going to get the rest. Oh, slid right past DePanty's hands.
It's just a deep three-pointer, and they nail it.
Yeah, DePanty thinking about that one. He had the defense. It just slid right under his outreached arm and found its way to an open player. There's
Jaden Bailey, open three, misses it.
Yeah, not the best shooting we've seen so far this year out of the Vikes. Baldwin across the line, going to try to drive it down low. Nope, kicks it back out. And Jaden is there for the block and the steal.
Taking it coast to coast, can't get to go.
Jaden is on the floor, pops back up.
It's going to be out of bounds off the Baldwin defender.
Patrick Newell going to check in. Langston going to take a breather.
So they're going to get inside to Carter Anthony and back out to Cromer. It's Dante now looking to make a play.
Newell with it. Gives it over to Jaden, finds some space, pushes it to Cromer. Cromer does not get trapped in that corner, gets it out to Anthony and finds room. Newell drive inside, and he is going to get fouled on his way in.
And Patrick Newell will go to the line for 2 free throws after a great drive in. Makes it.
Yeah, make him pay on that one. Knot it back up at 5. And in and out on that second one. So we stay knotted at 5, reaching the halfway point of the first quarter. Cromer playing that tight defense.
Gonna swing it around. They're gonna hold it up top here.
The one thing that the Vikes do not have on the floor right now is a tremendous amount of size.
Yeah, tallest player on the floor right now is Patrick Newell at 6'3".
Yeah, this might be their smallest lineup that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're going to put that power speed lineup in.
He's going to be fouled.
Yeah, he will get fouled. Obviously, a couple of guys who play a lot. I was going to say, took the words right out of my mouth. You have to wonder when you'll see Peyton Wayner, and the answer is at the next buzzer. He is lined up to come into this game. First one good.
And Wayner going to check in for Cromer.
Cromer getting the handshake from all the boys. Second one, no good. Bounced. Yeah, bounced out of bounds.
They call a push on Patrick Newell.
Yeah, there's going to be. He threw his body into that. I mean, you're going up for a rebound. It's kind of a.
He didn't go straight up in the air, though. That was the problem.
No, yeah, that was exactly the problem. But, you know, the ball didn't come down straight either.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it never does what you want it to do. Nice move to get that ball inbound by Baldwin, but they can't do anything with it. Nice fight inside.
And Carter Anthony bring it up in transition.
Yeah, Carter broke out of that pack with it and brought it up to set it up for Jaden. Jaden going to drive inside, and he tried to go through 3 players. Actually did make it through, but the ball did not go with him, and goes out of bounds off of a Baldwin player. It'll stay with the Vikes.
Yeah, Baldwin's done a good job of protecting underneath the net so far.
Yeah, they have. Ryan, do you have a stat of how many does Baldwin give up
Baldwin gives up 54 points per game.
Okay, so I mean that's fairly stingy defensively. And Newell able to grab that ball out of the air and keep it possession with the Vikes. Dante with a three-pointer, he's going to miss.
A lot of in and outs.
Yeah, really smart play there by Connor Gitson. He was about to take the ball out of bounds, and he bounced it off Patrick Newell. And so they're going to keep possession there. Under 3 left to go first quarter. This one's moving quickly, but not a lot of points.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is, you know, if you're the Vikings right now, you're getting a lot of in and outs. I mean, I've never seen so many. But, I mean, the good news is that if you just keep your shooting the way that it's going, eventually those are going to fall.
And now going to try to get one is it's a missed pass, but they're going to get lucky and end up with it.
Peyton Wayner moves his feet so quickly, able to get over there and disrupt that attempt. And here we go the other way. Quick transition. Dante's going to get his pocket picked and fouled on the way in. So he's going to go to the line.
Dante already has 1 bucket earlier today for 2 points.
Let's see what he does at the line.
First free throw, no good.
And that is frustrating to him for sure. And now we have Vernon, Randy, and Langston checking back into the game. So Wayner, Randy, Vernon, Langston, and DePanty at the line. That second one good, yeah.
The second.
Knotted up at 6, 2:25 left to go.
Of course, the Vikes didn't get off to a hot start yesterday against Fox Chapel, and you have to wonder if they need after getting off to hot starts in the early half of the season, if sort of fatigue has kicked in this later half.
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of factors at play. You don't want to, and there's a awkward three-pointer taken. Nice job by Baldwin to not only keep that ball in, but get it into the hands of Connor Gitson and back up for 2 more. Dante has it. I'll finish that thought here in a second. Let's see what Dante does. Tries to make a move. Just an absolutely ridiculous dribble. Finds his way around the man, but can't make it down.
Yeah, he definitely broke some ankles.
Yeah,
on
that was great. My thought is, though, last night you come off the JV loses and a close is 4-second game in overtime. I think the Vikes had a pretty good chance last night against Fox Chapel. Ended up losing the game by 10, I believe. That's an emotional thing. And then you have senior day today, and you really haven't had a whole lot of time to process any of those things. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it isn't. Today so far, a slow start, but I'm sure this is not going to be the story for the rest of the quarters, and we still have $1:25 left to go in the first. So, you know, there's a lot of a mental part of this game anyway, and certainly now there's a few heavy things sitting on top of your shoulders. Nice steal by Vernon Settles. He picks that ball out of the air.
And Vernon Settles already making an impact after just checking into the game.
Yeah, he's so quick. I mean, it's like, what are you going to do? Randy going to scoop the ball back up, doesn't lose possession of it. Peyton going to kick it back over.
Three-pointer, Settles, corner, air ball. But Payne Wayner just comes in up and picks up the ball. It's a great pass by Randy Wilkerson, but Langston Moses' shot's going to be blocked.
Yeah. Brady Solinsky is in the game as well. I think I failed to mention that he checked in. Again, another guy who's fast and disrupts, plays great defense. And honestly, I would say Brady Solinsky is probably one of the, if not the biggest cheerleader for his teammates. He is always clapping, jumping, making sure everybody is hearing him out there. 30 seconds left to go. First quarter, deep.
Randy Wilkerson can't hit the three-pointer.
Yeah, they tried to tip the ball back to Randy. He had just moved in to try to grab his own rebound. So that ball goes into the crowd, and it's an 8-6 advantage with 23 seconds left to go in the first.
This is definitely the lowest scoring first half for the Vikings this season.
Well, certainly the lowest I've seen. If it's not official, it's the lowest I've seen, and they're going to give up 2 more. Nice move. Baldwin pushes the envelope there with Jordan Brophy. He's going to collect 2 more, and it's a 4-point advantage and a travel. So an opportunity to collect a few more before heading into the first quarter break.
I think what Baldwin is doing is they're really good in the transition. when they want to be. They have good passes, and they always seem to find the open man.
Ball gets inbounded quickly, and lucky they didn't call that a travel, actually. There's a three-pointer taken at the buzzer, and it goes in. My goodness, the worst scenario you could think of to end that quarter. 13-6 after one in favor of Baldwin. We'll come back with the second quarter here at Alumni Hall.
In a rush? Make Applebee's to go your go-to. Just order online or download the app today and pick it up curbside when you text, "I've arrived." Now that's eating good in the neighborhood at participating locations.
Ace, a skilled sharpshooter in their respective tradecraft. Do you have what it takes to be an ace? Located in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Bank on 8th, Ace Axe Throwing is the place where you and your friends can throw axes, drink, have fun, and compete to become an ace. Open Monday through Sunday. Book your tickets online today at www.aceaxethrowing.com. Discover who the ace really is.
We're back here at Alumni Hall, 8 minutes on the second quarter clock, and I got to tell you, the guys that went back in are more than happy to get away from Coach Urso, because that was about as animated as I have ever seen him with my own eyes. He was not pleased with that first quarter effort.
And Tommy Christian checks into the game for the first time.
Yeah, I definitely think that. I mean, he was telling them, like, they're not boxing out. They're not finishing their picks. Like, they're not following through. They're not hustling to the ball.
This Payne Winter makes his first basket right there.
Yeah, I try to not overly listen, because I do think that is a private conversation he's having with his teammates, but I couldn't help but overhear. That is not what we do, said about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard not to hear it, because it was very amplified.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're pretty close to the bench, but that was something that he reiterated over and over. We got a travel called, so coming out of the first 50 seconds here of the second quarter, not too bad. Already collected a couple of points and created a turnover. And whatever Coach Urso had to say, I'm positive they heard. We'll see what they do with it.
Gonna give it back to the Panty. Gonna get a long pass to Jane Bailey.
Yeah, that was I'm not 100% sure that he was looking either. It was a pretty impressive pass to get it there safely. Dante, yeah.
Three-pointer, can't hit it.
Baldwin able to grab that rebound.
It's Tommy Christian, another terrific hustle play by him.
That's what that's Tommy Christian does. I don't know if he plays baseball, but he definitely has the slide down. That was an effort there.
We say it every game. Tommy Christian, the best hustler.
Yeah,
in the conference.
Yeah, he makes his minutes count. He may not score a ton of points. That was an excellent inbound, but unable to collect on that first shot, and the rebound is grabbed by Jaden Bailey. Baldwin is clearly very good at that.
Jaden Bailey, coast to coast, gets his own rebound, but it's going to be stripped out on his second attempt up. No good.
Yeah, but again, Baldwin's pretty good in that transition game, but if you can't make him fall, you're eventually going to get caught up with, and they are looking to get closer. That is DePanti. He goes in, tries a dramatic shot, and gets pulled around, so he is going to go to the line.
He's 1 for 2 from the line today.
We've seen him heat up. It is a uncharacteristically slow start, but when he gets hot, he stays it. He gets better as the game goes on for the most part. 13-8.
Yeah, DePanti's definitely a guy that when he needs to hit it, he always does. He's a clutch performer for sure.
As he goes 1 for 2 there again, and that'll bring him 2 for 4 on the day.
So a 4-point difference. We're getting close to 2 minutes taken away here in the second. fairly disciplined game so far as well.
I think this is how Baldwin wants to play this game, though. Not a lot of fouls, low scoring.
Well, I think it behooves Baldwin to play exactly that way because you don't want to get in a shooting match. Although right now, it doesn't seem like it could affect you. Speaking of shooting, that is Dante DePanti doing those things. Stops, pulls up at the three-point line, and makes this a one-point game.
Going to kick it out.
And that's pure confidence right there, Rick. I mean, here's a kid that, you know, he's over here, he's missing three-pointers, you know, but has no problem pulling up and shooting another one because he's that confident in his shot.
And what a play by Tommy.
That was amazing.
I don't know where Joe was on the floor, but I hope that shot was as good as the play was because it was fantastic. Tommy Christian just made those 3 points as much as Peyton Wayner did.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
And now the Vikes are leading for the first time today.
Yes. Yeah, it took Peyton Wayner to make a fantastic shot, which he did, but he didn't have that opportunity if Tommy Christian didn't do something. I mean, not only did he steal the ball, the pass was behind his back, and it was seamless. Baldwin with it again.
Try to take back the lead. We're tied this game up on this possession. Swings it around. Gonna push it in, but gonna be denied by Patrick Newell.
And still not a lot of big out there on the floor. Although they are doing their job and keeping them out of the way. Three-pointer put up, missed. Tommy Christian there for the rebound. Peyton is quick. He moved that ball down there real fast. Jaden has it now in the paint, goes over, looks to Newell.
Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, rode the top of the backboard, and
Carr Anthony's going to check back in along with Langston Moses as Jaden Bailey and Patrick Newell will take a break.
that was some fast-paced action for the last couple of minutes, so those guys probably do need a breather.
Going to bring it up the floor for Baldwin.
And they did get some size back in there. Langston back there in the middle, even though he's defending out at the top.
Mid-range, airballs that one, but gets a second opportunity and is not going to make it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Baldwin has every opportunity to actually be back in the lead in this game. That floater did not work. Langston was there to steal it out of the air, and it is pushed down into position for the Vikes. Dante stops, pulls up, does not take that shot. Going to give it to Peyton. Peyton, I didn't think he was going to try to drive inside. That kid had a couple of inches on him. Dante will, however. And there will be a foul. Non-shooting, so.
And now Peyton Wayner going to tie his shoes. Little break.
I don't know that that's not a bad thing. Give everybody on the floor a quick breather. I'm not sure what that was. I think maybe the camera guy was too close to the action.
You can't be on the back wall there, just because that's the officials area.
And the crash pad.
Yeah.
Carter Anthony with the ball right now. Swings it over to Payne Wayner. Back out to Tommy Christian. Christian gives it back out to Wayner. Wayner driving, floater, gets it to go.
Yeah, nice job by Wayner. Wayner's been a spark plug in this game. When he finally got into the game, he has made some things happen, not only on the offensive side, but defensively as we get to the 3-minute mark of the first half. Baldwin has done a really nice job. There's another nice job of getting inside, but again, now they're having shots not fall for them, even though they are good shots that they're taking. High percentage. Tommy Christian's going to take one, he'll miss, but the high percentage shots that Baldwin has taken are not falling lately. There's a stop pull up from the line.
And another one.
Yeah. Off of the panty. That will remain Baldwin ball.
I think that, look, what happened to Central Catholic in the first period is happening to Baldwin in the second here. You know, it's the shots that they're taking just aren't falling, and that can be frustrating, but you got to keep taking those high percentage shots. Eventually they will fall.
It's now looking for something. Baldwin step back, got him jumping, makes the extra pass out. That three-pointer no good. They get their own rebound.
That kid's big. He's
yeah,
tough.
34. Yeah,
Connor Gitson is a tough basketball player, and he can match pretty much anything that anybody in white is doing out on the floor right now.
DePanty, floater, can't get that one to go, but he's going to get his own rebound.
Carter, open, three, takes it.
Carter Anthony up to 5 points on the day.
DePanty had 4 guys in his face.
Yeah, he did.
And he still came down with that offensive rebound.
I mean, he's got like there's a three-pointer taken and missed. Nice job by Gitson to keep it back in.
Really nice
gets
job.
it to Baldwin, and they are finally able to collect a few points. That's number 12 with the putback, Evan LaVale. Langston.
And you got to think Central needs to get better on this defensive rebound. You need to box out. They've gotten a lot of offensive rebounds.
They do, and they are well under their season average at points at halftime. There's no doubt about that. 2017, both teams are. And honestly, I don't know if it's because it's been good defense. I don't know that it's necessarily been fantastic defense. I just think both teams are missing a lot of shots. Carter Anthony playing defense here on the near side in front of the bench. 70 ticks left here, first half.
Going to go down low, but dish it back out. Three-pointer, good, and that ties the game at 20.
That was number 10 that drained that one, Joseph Carr. And Joseph Carr had a very interesting three-point shot where he shot that ball from his chest. It was a very odd shot, but it was quite effective. Langston there to grab that rebound out of the sky.
Looks like he got hit in the face.
Yep.
Probably got hit in the nose there.
Yeah, it looks more like an eyes water than a bleed.
Yeah, I think he got hit in the nose. It's probably got some watery eyes. It looks to be fine.
Is Patrick Newell's going to come in to replace him?
They're going to check him out.
Actually doesn't even want assistance, so he must be fine.
Yeah, it's, you get popped in the nose. Sometimes you just get
your eyes watered.
Yeah, eyes water, a little discomfort.
Tommy Christian, tight defense.
Literally like the glove. Like he's all over that guy.
30 seconds left here in the first half. Knotted at 20. You don't want to over-exaggerate it, but you'd think the next couple points are huge going in here at halftime to just give you kind of an idea. There's a stop pull-up at the line, going to go up high off the glass, no good. Peyton Wayner there for the rebound. It looked like number 12 went over top of him, Evan LaVale.
Yep. Yeah, came down over his head.
And now 13.4 seconds. The Vikes have a chance to take the lead going into the locker room for halftime.
11 seconds, Dante with it. He's going to get it across the line. He's just going to drive through the paint. Tries to get it over to Carter Anthony. Oh, tries to get it to Carter Anthony. It goes off of a Vikes player, and now with 5.6 left to go, an opportunity for Baldwin perhaps. Not a lot of time, but they do get it across the line, trying to drive inside. Stop, pull up, and no good. We will go to the half, tied at 20. We're going to take a quick break here, and we will be back for the second half of this one from Alumni Hall.
At Henny Jewelers, we know that sometimes you need jewelry that is extra special or unique. That's why we're proud to offer custom design services. Our highly skilled and experienced jewelers are some of the best in the industry. We'll create whatever your heart desires, working within your budget to design and produce a masterpiece just for you. From designing your dream engagement ring to updating family heirlooms, the possibilities are endless. Custom design at Henny Jewelers. Get started today. Henny Jewelers, your jewelers for life.
Workspace Solutions is true to their name. They are experts at helping customers find the perfect office furniture and workspace solutions. They can manage the entire process from design and planning to installation. As a leading independent dealer in the Pittsburgh region, Workspace Solutions' focus is to meet your needs with friendly and efficient service. You can visit them online at wsioffice.com.
At Central Catholic, being connected takes on a deeper meaning. Since 1927, these hallowed hallways have been responsible for connecting young men and forging everlasting values. At Central Catholic, being connected means being part of a brotherhood. Men who may come from different backgrounds and have different interests, but men who share a fundamental connection, the Central Catholic connection.
Our seniors today, with it being senior day, Carter Anthony, Jaden Bailey, Chris Cromer, and Langston Moses, who's played quite a bit of basketball in this game today. Obviously, Langston hasn't played his entire career here at Central Catholic, but we certainly focus in on number 33 and all the things that he has contributed in his time here at Central Catholic. We certainly appreciate his efforts and his general good nature. He just seems like a nice kid. Certainly easy to root for as we get back to the action here. And Central has possession. 2020, we didn't talk a lot about it. I know you have some stats there real quick, Ryan, that we can get to as Peyton Wayner looks around and finds an open to Panty.
A very small lineup in for the Vikes.
Yeah, I mean, they're going real small. Dante kind of crashed in there between two players. He got hit in the hip. Dante is limping back up the floor. Nice Tommy Christian. Again, I mean, how many times can you say it? Gets back, hustles, and tips that shot out of bounds, but keep an eye on Dante is limping a little bit, not because of an ankle, but I think he just straight up got kneed in the thigh.
Yeah, that's the way it looked there. And Tommy Christian, who was responsible for that turnover, made up for it by going down and blocking the shot there. But number 12 will go to the line.
This is Evan LaBelle.
The first free throw is good.
Breaks that 20 tie.
The second free throw is no good.
Actually, the worst case scenario, it's no good, and then Evan LaBelle gets his own rebound and puts it back for 2 more.
Yeah, 3-point play. You hate to see that.
And now you find yourself trailing by 3.
Yeah, that's.
But Dante about to have an opportunity to tie this game back up with that and 1.
That was a nice aggressive move by Dante, which honestly is where he got his hip hit before, trying to make an aggressive move and split the defense between 2 players. Able to do it that time and has that chance to knot it up. Also, when we mentioned Langston Moses before, I saw this out in the hall. I knew it was coming. His family and friends have giant fat heads of Langston Moses over in the crowd.
Yes, it's tremendous.
It really is. And they're different faces, too. It's,
yeah.
It's kind of neat to see. You love that kind of stuff here on senior night. Knotted at 23.
Gonna swing it around, drive it inside. Then gonna kick it back out. Pump face gets Dante flying, and they make the 3.
I hate to say it like this because I don't want to say that I underestimated Baldwin, but I think I overestimated how I thought that the Vikes would come out here, and it is a little discombobbled. I wish that was not what I had to say, but it kind of is. It's not that Baldwin I didn't expect to be a good-spirited team. It's just it's a little sloppy, to be quite frank.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see Sheedway check in for the first time.
All right, well, we will see what happens there as another miss and an opportunity here.
Vernon settles. Can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, nice play to get Vernon set up wide open. He just doesn't get it to land. And we're at 6 minutes here in the third.
3-pointer.
Long 3-pointer missed, and I was going to say Brady's definitely going to get a foul for that. Connor Gitson was going up for it, and I think Brady just kind of undercut him. Yeah, actually at one point kind of looked like he was sitting on Brady's back. Brady's going to check out.
Yeah.
Randy's going to check in, and so is Dababa Shibwe.
Not a lot that he could do there, though.
No, no, but it was just kind of like, looked like more surfing than anything else. And
Sheedway makes his presence known right away.
Instantly.
But ball just gets stripped out of his hands. They're calling over the back.
Yeah, they're calling that on 34. We've said his name quite a bit. Connor Gitson, and you're right, Shibwe makes his presence felt immediately with that size and opportunity that he has. And let's see, maybe a little more height in this game will make a difference. Peyton with it, far 3-pointer, nothing doing.
Shibwe can't hold on to the rebound.
Yeah, and again, when Shibwe is actually staring at a kid who is the same size as him, or maybe an inch or two shorter, but not much.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're probably about equal in height there.
Shibwe's listed at 6'3". And Connor Gidson is listed at 6'4", but I think Central stat sheet might be boosting the heights a little.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I agree. They've got to be pretty close to looking each other in the face. But DeBob is able to pull that rebound down and keep it a 3-point game.
Gets it over to Vernon Settles.
Yeah, Randy rolled in there, didn't shoot it, was able to get it to Vernon, and Vernon not able to put the shot up, but he did get fouled. So
and that's Getson's 3rd foul today.
And it wouldn't hurt to get him to 4 quickly.
No, it would not.
Yeah, it's not that he's dominating the game, but he's definitely the biggest presence out there in purple this afternoon, and he has played very, very well.
He's just on that alone. I mean,
foul can be called on the floor.
He's very good in the paint, and I don't think that you need somebody like Sheedway down there. Langston Moses tried to also be down there and bang with them. He's just a tough kid.
Please note that I ordered that foul directly from the catalog. Number 34 did pick up his 4th foul there, Connor Gidson. So he is
Sheedway can't find anyone, but
out of the game.
Finally does. Deep 3 ball for DePanty, can't get it to go.
And coming in hot, Vernon and Randy converge, almost take out Coach Urso. But interesting, Coach is at the far end of the floor. And now he's walking back up to his normal possession. He's going to get Langston up and going.
Fadeaway jumper, doesn't hit it, but they get an offensive rebound.
Look at Vernon there with the swat, disrupted it enough and able to pass it.
Oh, intercepted.
Yeah. Pushed out of bounds, I guess the best way to say it, James Wessling.
This is going to be an official timeout. The official needs to tie a shoe now.
Yeah, 14 in purple, nice hustle play breaking up that pass, but Langston able to check into the game due to that stoppage. So now you have Langston and DeBaba out there. So a lot of your size on the floor. Trying to go down low, and you have
a charge called. And that's going to be Dante's 1st foul today.
Yeah, 4:24 left to go here in the 3rd. Again, fouls have not been a story in this game much at all, except for Connor Gidson, who has 4 and has certainly been a presence felt for Baldwin.
Now kicks it down low inside.
Excellent passing.
Great defense by Sheedway.
Yep, DeBaba in the right place. Able to pull that rebound down and get it in transition quickly. Langston has it over to Dante. Dante not going to shoot, gives it to Randy. Randy will find his way out, and 14's going to pick up a foul on that one. James Wessling reaching in.
Is now Langston Moses going to inbound the ball. They're going to give it over to Payne Wayner. Cross court to Wilkerson, over to DePanty.
Well, Dante got pretty close to the line, able to find it to Wayner. Back to Dante. Dante,
three-pointer, bang.
And he'll tie this thing up at 26.
Yeah, this lineup that they have out here is really well balanced. I mean, you got Moses and Sheedway in size, and then the other 3 that you got are excellent shooters.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Sheedway.
That's got to be Sheedway's 3rd or 4th rebound since he's come in at 2-something of this quarter.
And that's what they needed, honestly. I mean, they were getting out hustled on the boards there. And it does help to have number 34 sitting on the bench. So.
Yeah. I think more than anything, it helps that he's not in this game right now, because he's really been a force.
Yeah, underneath the basket, he really has been.
Sheedway going to give it up to
and they're going to say
Moses.
that was all ball, which it didn't look like that from this angle. So.
Yeah, he was able to thread the needle. There was no doubt about that. It was a beautiful pass off there, but nothing doing.
Going to get a deep ball out, and Randy Wilkerson, three-pointer.
And Wilkerson, even though that did not fall for him, he's also a very confident, excellent shooter.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
just a very good sharpshooter.
He hasn't had a lot of chance to shoot the ball in this game. You got to, sometimes you got to warm up. We've seen him come off the bench real sharp. Everybody seems to need warmed up. Who knows if some of it's fatigue from playing last night. I don't know what time the boys got here this morning, but I know they always have a morning walkthrough too. So
Almost like a John Paxson type of player.
Yeah, he does have a lot of that in him. There's a three-pointer taken by.
Give me a travel call.
Yeah, taken by Wayner. Pulled down out of the air by number 10, Joseph Carr, and he is going to get called for the travel, so possession is with the Vikes.
As Jaden Bailey checks into the game.
We are knotted at 26, and this is not the game that I expected at all.
DePanty, three-pointer, can't hit it.
Langston there, got the big paws up, and we're going to have a tie-up. Possession's going to go to Baldwin. I mean, just with the numbers that both teams put up, I mean, you figured this game would be in the 40s at this point of the third.
Yeah, I would be interested to know, I know that we don't keep track of it, but how many shot attempts there have been in this game, because it has to be very high.
Oh, I agree. This has just not been – this is not a shooter's game this afternoon.
No.
I guess that's the best way to put it.
No, not at all. Just things are not normally falling for either team that I think that they expect to fall.
Yeah, I mean, I think they came in averaging with 58, I think Ryan said. And they're nowhere near where they should be. And certainly the Vikings that we've seen all season put up ridiculous numbers on this floor aren't anywhere close to their numbers either.
No, definitely low scoring, and I don't think that's how Central likes to win games. I think
No,
Central likes to put up a lot of points.
I don't think they know necessarily what to do with that.
Maybe call the travel.
And I think a lot of missed shots are sort of getting into the heads of the Central players. Like,
no, I agree. I think a lot of this is mental. Yeah, I think a lot of this game thus far has just kind of been a mental battle between, senior day and last night not going the way you wanted to. I'm sure there's some fatigue in there. There's some things, but you got to still – good teams find a way to win when winning doesn't come easy like this, and it's not. It is definitely not. It's been knotted at 26 for quite a few minutes. Sheetway's got it now. And over to Jaden. Jaden gets into –
and a great feed by Jaden Bailey inside to Sheedway.
Yeah,
and Sheedway made that look easy, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you can do the things that you have the size he has and the basketball IQ that he has, you can make that look easy. And honestly, when their biggest, best player in there, Connor Gitson, is not playing, also helps. He's sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. That certainly is not helpful for Baldwin, who finds himself, I think this is the first, is this the first lead?
No, they had a lead earlier, 20-17, but first since then.
Yeah, okay.
And with under a minute remaining in the third quarter, Baldwin looking to find something to tie this game up.
That's number 3, Nathan Richards.
And good ball movement here.
Yeah, no, they've been really good at. Actually, they've been really good at creating shots for themselves. They just can't get them to fall. And they're obviously well coached, know each other very well, have a good system in place. It's just not translating into points for Baldwin, which is a good thing for Vikes fans, but 13 seconds left to go. Certainly setting up for a last shot here. Bench starting to make some noise, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. What will they do? Are they going to try to go inside? Langston's playing great defense out there.
Excellent defense.
Three-pointer, air
the
ball.
reason that had no chance is because Langston Moses stepped up and made sure it had no chance to go.
For a guy his size to cover a guy that small, it's amazing.
Yeah, it really was. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We've got a fresh 8 minutes on the fourth quarter clock here at Alumni Hall.
With Eaton Park Takeout, you can make any place the place for smiles. A picnic at the park, lunch on the go, or dinner in a movie. When you have Eaton Park Takeout, no matter where you go, smiles are sure to follow. At Hello Bistro, we build salads like you've never seen. With over 50 fresh toppings and 15 dressings, the only limit is your imagination. Build your own or order one of our salad masterpieces. Hello Bistro. Eat awesome.
Do you have a Rolex, Tudor, Omega, or other Swiss-made watch? To keep your watch in tip-top shape, trust Henny Jewelers for your watch repair needs. Our master watchmaker, Chris Travelstead, has decades of experience. He works his magic every week in our state-of-the-art watch repair center, right on site at our Shadyside location. From replacing batteries to water testing and other watch repairs, including full overhauls, you can count on Henny Jewelers. Contact us today and tell us about your watch repair needs. Henny Jewelers, your jewelers for life.
Back here at Alumni Hall, Rick, Ryan, Kyle, I do believe for the last time this season. And this one is not going to go away quietly. 28-26.
Not how anyone thought this game would go.
Not at all. But that's why they play them, I guess. You got to find out how they actually will go. Not what we expected, but it's what we got. And if nothing else, it is a shootout.
Patrick Newell was calling from that halfway across the court, and he drills it.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Patrick Newell, maybe the most valuable 3 points in this game thus far.
It's now Baldwin looking to counter. As that one's going to be tipped away by Shibe, but they're going to call the foul. Central's done a great job in the second half not committing fouls.
Yeah, they have. Actually, the whole game they've been pretty disciplined. The only one in any foul trouble is honestly the best player out there, Connor Gitson, for Baldwin.
That one's going to be tipped by Central, but Baldwin's going to end up with it.
Great reach inside there.
Is that Vernon that slid out of bounds over there?
Vernon Settles making a terrific play to try to save the ball and a great hustle play.
As bleak as the shooting has been, the hustle's been there.
Yeah,
we saw
absolutely.
Tommy Christian would go out there and make 3 or 4 plays that are fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, he slid like halfway across the court.
Yeah, the hustle has not been an issue. It's really just the shooting has not been great.
For either team.
No. And honestly, I would say Baldwin has had the better, higher percentage shot possibilities than Central has.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to get them to fall.
Yeah, a lot of in and outs.
Yeah.
A lot of off the back of the rim.
Yeah, it wasn't that it was bad. And as I say that was a very nice shot and finish by number 14, James Westling.
Peyton Wayner, jumper, can't hit it. But
yeah,
Sheba
another
gets the
one that
rebound.
he would normally hit.
Yeah, Peyton's got another opportunity, tries to go in low to Dababa. It goes off his fingertips. Peyton collects, passes over to Vernon, back to Peyton, going to try to go down low. Shebue looks, surveys, going to make a move. Nope, going to find an open Patrick Newell. It's not a bad thing. He has the last 3-pointer on the books. And they'll get it back safely to Dante, who's having an uncharacteristic Dante-like day. But so are the rest of the Vikings, so I don't think it's a him problem. Newell open again on the far side, no good. And there for the rebound is number 24, Jordan Brophy.
Another in and out.
Just swing it around.
So it's a 3-point advantage.
Gonna try to find something.
Baldwin knows they very much have an opportunity to stay in this game, and Connor Gitson is back in the game playing with 4 fouls. And you can tell he's playing with 4 fouls because he didn't even attempt to grab that rebound.
Yeah, no.
And Dababa was calling for it, and it goes off Dababa's, I don't know if it was chin, chest, or fingertips because they were all in the same spot.
But just can't hold on to it.
Can't take it.
We're probably going to see 34 a lot more flat-footed the rest of this game.
Oh, I would think so. He has the ball now.
Playing.
You got to find ways to make him have to make plays.
As Dante gets a terrific steal. He gets in and one.
And even when you're not having your best day, you can find a way to make that play and turn the momentum. Dante may have done that, extending the lead out to 5, looking for 6.
The free throw is good.
34-28, 5:40 left to go.
Going to drive in. That one's going to be out of bounds.
I was going to say, I mean, Dababa was going to do anything he could do to try to take a charge on that.
And this seems like the first time today that the Vikes have really had the momentum on their side.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not a huge momentum, but it is the first time some has been built in certainly quite a while, if not the whole game.
This is what a pass.
Beautiful pass.
And basket by Payne Wayner.
Yeah, he's used to throwing those, not necessarily catching them, but he is able to corral it and put it back quickly. And yes, maybe finally Mo is coming to town. Dababa's going to pick up his second.
Yeah, and that was fair. You know, he put his hand on the guy's hip while he was coming in. I mean, sometimes you get away with that. Sometimes you get the call. So.
Going to drive inside as that one's, they're going to call a foul there on Patrick Newell.
Yep, called the bump on him. That is his third. I think he is the player on Central with the most fouls, and that's only 3 with 5:06 left to go.
I believe Payne Wayner also has 3 fouls.
Oh, does he? Okay.
But both teams 1 foul away from the bonus.
Which certainly could be a factor in this game.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. Second one good, 6-point advantage again.
Now Dante going to bring it up the floor for the Vikes.
And this could be one of those situations where Dante tries to take over.
Excellent play there.
Exclamation point.
As Dababa Shibwe goes all the way up with the one-handed slam.
Yeah, excellent give and go there.
And there was nobody that was going to get in his way.
No, no.
Nobody.
No.
And plays like that can just shift momentum.
Absolutely it can.
He tried to save it, but it ends up in the hands of Vernon Settles.
Yeah, nice job by Vernon Steady.
And that's going to be a
over and back. Or
carry. Right there.
Yeah.
Langston Moses going to check into the game, take Newell out of the game. Full timeout. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Welcome to Helltown. Helltown Brewing is a craft brewery focused on making quality beer. They use specialty grains for all of their beers and aren't sparing when it comes to hops. Helltown is brewed locally and exported in Mount Pleasant, or as it was once referred to during the Whiskey Rebellion of 1794 as Helltown, and was later dubbed the zip code of 15666. Check them out at any of their 4 Pennsylvania tap rooms located in Export, Houston, Mount Pleasant, and Pittsburgh Strip District. HelltownBrewing.com. Helltown Brewing reminds you to always drink responsibly.
In a rush? Make Applebee's to go your go-to. Just order online or download the app today and pick it up curbside when you text, "I've arrived." Now that's eating good in the neighborhood at participating locations.
See the team breaking the huddle there, and I couldn't catch any. Coach Urso has been much more animated earlier in the game. I couldn't catch any of the things he had to say in that huddle. Obviously, it was a little better than the last time we could catch that huddle. 38-30 the score with 4:30 left. Dababa, Langston, Peyton, Vernon, and Dante are your Vikes on the floor. And I'm looking, and 34 is out there. He is the story as far as Baldwin goes in the next couple of minutes. Connor Gitson, who can get down low inside and has done some things against our big men today, is playing with 4 fouls.
Central's trying to keep playing this good defense they've been playing this last little run they've been on.
He slid. They did not call that, but he absolutely slid. Peyton Wayner is there for the rebound.
And that's a great rebound there by Payne Wayner.
Yeah, I mean, he had to arch back pretty high to get that one, and he was able to do it. Vernon with it now, gives it to Langston. Langston tries to run with it. He's going to get his pocket picked.
He's calling for a foul.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to have to be the last thing you want to see in a game like this, three-pointer put up, no good. There for the rebound is Dante. I don't want to see the officials have anything to do with what happens with the rest of this game.
Oh, he's going to miss the lay-in.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do there, if it was a lay-in or a dunk.
He was
way.
guarded pretty heavily, so I think it was a bit contested. As he stuffs it.
Well, he comes back.
It's going to be a foul now.
Oh, he comes back the other way, does to Baba, and gets that hand up there, but they are going to call a foul on him. I mean, I'm not one to say it wasn't or wasn't. But
there might have been some exaggeration.
It certainly looked pretty. But nonetheless, it creates a foul opportunity and a foul shot. The first one made, second one coming. And that one's good too.
He's going to inbound it, and Settles is going to bring it up the floor. Settles kicks it over to Panty. Over to Wayner, cross-court pass to settles back over to Panty, driving in as he kicks it back out. And this is great ball movement here by the Vikes.
It is. Vernon going to break loose away from 3 players. Find Dante all alone in the corner. No good.
This is it, but Sheboy getting the rebound.
Sheboy pushes it back out. Dante again for 3, no good.
And again, rebound for the Vikes.
Vernon going to collect again. Goes up high, no good. And a turnover. Wait, what happened? And DeBob is going to get called. He's confused, and honestly, I'm confused too.
They're going to say that he pushed off another player.
And given that they're in the bonus, it will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Baldwin.
That's what they're
that is unfortunate for the Vikes.
And just as you thought they were having momentum by getting all those offensive rebounds, it just gets taken away.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I mean, it certainly could be a good call. I didn't see it, so I couldn't tell you. But I just don't want to see the officials be the reason this game goes one way or another. I get it. Basketball is it can be a touchy sport when it comes to how do you call it and fouls and such. But
timeout Baldwin can be called after cutting the lead to 4.
Yeah, that's a weird timeout to me. I mean, you have plenty of time just to shade under 3 minutes.
I think they want to set up a defense after they gave up all those offensive rebounds.
They probably do, but I just felt like you had the momentum there. You had Central backing up on its heels a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just here to question everything today, but if you're a fan of purple there, you probably would like to have seen them try to just push the ball down the floor and maybe collect another 2.
I think the part of it too is that they know that at this point, Central Catholic is probably going to press hard in the backcourt, and they're probably also looking for a way to make that transition without turning the ball over, because this is what Central Catholic does in the crutch of the last few minutes of the game. Is we've seen them smother teams in the backcourt.
Payne Ware is going to inbound the ball after the 2 made free throws for Baldwin. Is the Panty going to look to push it up the floor as he hands it off to Wayner? The press right now very strong for Baldwin. Still yet to get it across, and they just hit a full court heave, and it's a lucky pass, and they do hit it.
Oh, and DeBaba tried to weave inside it and put it up to Langston and give him the opportunity for 2, and it is going to get snagged out of the air and still just clinging to a 4-point lead. Baldwin with it.
And just a massive possession for Baldwin.
It really is.
And if the Vikes, you really got to step up on defense in here.
Yeah, if you don't let them shoot. And they are using a lot of time, but they have nowhere to go with it. They're going to find a seam inside, goes off the back of the rim, no good there for the rebound. Vernon takes a swipe out and can't get it. DeBaba will grab that rebound out of the air.
As they get 2 opportunities to go 0 for 2, but now the Vikes looking to expand on the lead here.
Yeah, and just, there you go. Now the game is in your hands. Let it be in your hands. They tried to foul, and it was not successful. And the next one will push Central into the bonus.
Dante.
Yeah, that's a hard one to ignore.
Yeah, actually kind of advantaged Central on that one because it took so long.
I think they were trying to foul earlier.
I do
just
too.
The officials just weren't giving it to them.
I think it took 40-plus seconds off the clock from when Central got that possession.
Yeah, there was a couple
40.
right here in the near the half-court line where I was like, huh.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. And I think, again, bonus Catholic there. They get into the bonus, and Dante makes that first one.
And Dante's up to 15 points on the day.
And this is what I mean about the Panty. I mean, we talked about, he'll miss some shots early and everything, but it seems like when the pressure is on, this kid is lights out.
So there's 93 seconds left. The lead is 6. So we've seen them shoot some 3-pointers. In fact, I think this game started with 2 3-pointers from the far corner. So they can do it.
But you got to score quicker than this.
Exactly.
You got to put some emphasis on the time.
Words right out of my mouth. You got to do it quicker than this. You've already wasted 20 seconds, have nothing to show for it.
2-possession game at best.
Mid-range, no good. Over the back can be called.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is definitely coming at 24. Over the back, that is Jordan Brophy. That's his first, but who are you going to put on the line here?
Jaden Bailey's going to be on the line.
Senior day. Jaden's picture is hanging in this gym. His team's clutching to a 6-point lead.
Jaden only has 2 points today, so these are big free throws. Misses the first one.
Yeah, that did not end the way you'd wanted. 60 seconds now, and again, you got to remember they let 33 seconds drip off the clock and got really not the best shot they could have gotten. They did nothing here, trying to push inside.
Again,
can't do it, and there's
a lot of time being used.
We'll give a lot of credit there to Central Catholic's defense.
Absolutely. But the urgency didn't seem there. There goes off the glass, no good on that three-pointer, is rebounded and put back for 2 more. Now it's 36 seconds with a 4-point lead.
As Baldwin's going to call a timeout.
It's a full one. We'll take 1, 2. Keep in mind, you bought the whole seat, but you only need the edge. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Ace, a skilled sharpshooter in their respective tradecraft. Do you have what it takes to be an ace? Located in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Bank on 8th, Ace Axe Throwing is the place where you and your friends can throw axes, drink, have fun, and compete to become an ace. Open Monday through Sunday. Book your tickets online today at www.aceaxethrowing.com. Discover who the ace really is.
With Eaton Park Takeout, you can make any place the place for smiles. A picnic at the park, lunch on the go, or dinner in a movie. When you have Eaton Park Takeout, no matter where you go, smiles are sure to follow. At Hello Bistro, we build salads like you've never seen. With over 50 fresh toppings and 15 dressings, the only limit is your imagination. Build your own or order one of our salad masterpieces. Hello Bistro. Eat awesome.
Alumni Hall, 36 seconds, last home game of the season. Senior day for Carter, Jaden, Chris, and Langston. And they are in a fight to win their last game on home court here on senior night. Peyton Wayner looking to inbound the ball. You think they're going to get fouled quickly. Peyton able to get that ball across, and he is going to give it to Randy Wilkerson. Randy will happily kill some time.
I think they got a foul.
Well, they have to foul, and they're not doing it.
Well, I think they're trying, yeah.
They tried. They didn't call that.
And they fouled probably the worst man they could foul, Dante DePanti.
Yeah, well, in all fairness, 14 did try to foul Vernon, which Vernon's pretty good from the line too, and they didn't get the call.
And Central definitely has their free throw shooting lineup in with their high percentage guys. That one's good.
Yeah, that is quite helpful there. That is a 5-point advantage. 21.8 left to go.
This makes both up to 18 on the day.
21.8. Baldwin now finds himself a 6-point deficit with 20 seconds left. Baldwin trying to move, trying to go inside on Randy, and there is going to be a foul, and I think it's on Vernon.
It's going to be on Vernon, yeah. I mean, either way, 6 points, 13.2 seconds left. Unless Reggie Miller's checking in, this game's over.
Well, it's been such an odd game. Let's hope. There's a miss there, and Dante grabbing that rebound may have just ended the game. 9 seconds.
They're going to foul Payne Wayner.
Yeah,
he has 9 points, so a chance to get into double digits for Wayner.
Yeah, I think now we can safely say, especially if Peyton hits one of these, that
the Vikes going to end the regular season, barring any miracle, 17-5. So definitely a very respectable record.
Absolutely.
And now Payne Wayner with that made one. Gets him 10 points in the double digits.
Yep. chances for Baldwin. Slim and none. I think Slim left town.
After that shot, he did.
Yep. 8-point advantage, 8 seconds left. Baldwin scrapped in this game. Have no reason to hang their heads. A couple different things factored into this one as Baldwin's going to throw that final shot up. It's going to go down, but it will not change the outcome. 44-38 here on Senior Day at Alumni Hall. We'll stay here as hopefully we'll get a chance to chat with Coach Urso. And Ryan, we want to run the points down.
Yeah, so Payne Wainer had 11, Dante DePanti had 18, Jaden Bailey had 2, Carter Anthony had 5, Patrick Newell had 4, and Dababa Shibwe had 4. So low numbers for most guys today. And really, the Vikes played it well, below their average in scoring, but they played terrific defense, only allowing 38 points. I think that's something to look positive to moving into the postseason with this great defense today.
Yeah, I mean, that's defensively, it looks like quite an effort on the board, I will imagine, and we'll ask Coach Urso point blank. How much of a combination of things was this? Baldwin's shots were not falling, and that certainly played a big factor into this low-scoring affair, but I also think the players were in the right spot. Coach Urso is going to join us now. Coach, you've had an interesting 20 hours or so.
Very emotional 20 hours, that's for sure.
I'm sure, and let's, since you mentioned emotion, we'll talk emotion first.
Yeah.
Today had to be a combination of so many feelings for everybody. Obviously, your 4 seniors and yourself, but when the younger guys see these teammates they've had, especially Chris Cromer, I want to talk about him specifically in a second, but when they see them moving on, last night didn't go the way you wanted. There's a lot of things that factored into everybody's head in this one.
Yeah, you know what? Last night it was a very somber locker room. It's hard to find words at that moment what to say because we offensively played well enough to win the game last night, but defensively clearly did not. So we come into this morning knowing we have a quick turnaround, and there was kind of like a fog whenever we walk in the gym this morning, right? And guys kind of still are just having that hangover, if you will, right, from last night. And it's important that we found a way to motivate each other, and we held on to the seniors as that main focus, right? Regardless about last night, it's over with, can't get it back. Can we today find what it takes to spark us for the seniors? Do it for them. Chris Cromer's the guy you mentioned. Carter Anthony here, guys who I've known for 3 years now, part of this program. Langston and Jaden Bailey, the last 2. But can we do it for these guys here who have sacrificed and committed, right? Regardless of X's and O's and last night, right? Do it for these 4 guys here, right? Who have really committed themselves. And, hey, we did. It wasn't pretty. Today was very, very ugly and nasty, and that's not how we normally play on it, especially Saturday where we've been playing well, but it was good enough to get a win. And at the end of the day, right, those sophomores, 3 years ago, Chris and Carter were part of a 5-17 team, and now we turn it around into 17-5.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, Ryan.
And, of course, the big win today, and what does it mean going forward into the playoffs?
Hopefully a 3 seed. We understand that North Hills will probably be number 1 seed in the WPIAL, Fox Chapel a 2. I know we didn't win our section, but I still feel we had a tougher schedule and a better record than the section winner of the South, which was Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon. So hopefully that win today, we've only lost to 1 6A school all year, and that was Fox Chapel. Hopefully that's good enough to get us a 3 seed, a first-round bye, and host a home quarterfinal playoff game.
Let's go back to today, Coach. This is not the team we're used to seeing. We've done a lot of Saturday basketball in here. We've done all the home games. What was it that made this game so chunky or wonky?
Sloppy,
it
messy.
was. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This was not
no.
an execution we're used to seeing.
No, it was because of last night. Guys were banged up. Guys were sore. Langston cramped late last night. Dababa played a ton of minutes last night. DePanti took a ton of shots last night, right? So those guys were tired. They were tired. And I give those guys a lot of credit downstairs for bouncing back, being here at 11 a.m. this morning to try to find the will, right, this afternoon to protect home court one more time. But it was definitely a hangover of last night, me included, right? I mean, hey, we battled for the section championship last night. So our guys came with enough to get it done, and now we have a couple days off. And we'll get back to work next week and prepare for a playoff run.
before we let you go,
Sure.
talk about your 4 seniors specifically.
I love them. I love all of them. Langston Moses, who joined us 2 years ago from Winchester, has been excellent with a voice in the locker room, leadership way. Jaden Bailey provides us with offensive rebounding, defensive hustle, right? A guy who has just been through a lot, 2 major surgeries as a freshman and sophomore with 2 torn rotator cuffs. And then Carter and Chris, who are just outstanding young men, as well as those other 2 guys. But Carter, who's invested a lot of time, had meniscus surgery this summer, so he missed almost all summer with us, but it was still around as much as possible. And Chris Cromer, as far as, he's one of our captains, just a way, to be about a man, faith-going, leader, intelligent, carries himself the right way. Those guys mean a lot to our program, and that's why we've been successful, because no matter the role that they're in, they've done it the right way and they've embraced it, and that's something hopefully our younger guys took notice of this year.
I think you do. I think you see a lot of that in the JV games and the way that some of these kids approach it. So on behalf of all of us here, I don't know that we'll get to see you in the playoff game, but certainly we've enjoyed being here with you this season, and thanks for stopping by to all these games. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, hey, thank you guys for everything, Joey and his team, right, all season. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you for your support. Seriously, all year. It means a lot.
This is something that passing it on to a young broadcaster is always fun. Getting together with Joe is always fun.
Exactly.
Emma runs such a tight ship, but this is a fun product to call. And that makes this so much more fun when it's a fun product to call.
We really appreciate it, guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Coach. Take care of yourself.
Yep.
And that'll do it here from Alumni Hall. Talk to Coach and waiting for seeds, waiting to find out where they are. It is an interesting situation when
it's going to be very exciting playoff basketball coming up.
It is. I don't know the set of circumstances that we'll see, but boy, wouldn't you like to see round 3 with Fox Chapel?
Oh, that would be terrific.
Wouldn't you just it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in one season.
Just get a third opportunity, because these Vikes, they were in it until the last minute last night.
Yeah,
I definitely think given one more opportunity, they could pull through.
The gut check they had out here today to pull this one out when it was ugly. I mean, we'll just call it ugly like Coach did. I really can't wait to see where that seed falls, how it looks, and certainly support this Vikings team as they move through to the playoffs. So for all of us that have been a part of the broadcast, Kyle, I don't know where he went, but certainly everybody, Emma, Ryan, it's been a pleasure to do these games with you. You're an excellent young broadcaster.
Great doing it with you.
Absolutely. I believe it's Tom over there on the camera. So for all of us, thank you so much for letting us into your homes, on your smartphones and devices, and roll Vikes.